The Jeffrey Epstein cover-up just got deeper, and no one, not even MAGA, is going to buy it. Trump's DOJ and FBI have looked over the Epstein documents, and they've concluded that actually everything is exactly how it seems. There was no cover-up, there is no client list, and he actually unalived himself in that jail cell. And shame on y'all conspiracy theorists for believing exactly what we've been alluding to for months. How dumb do they think we are? Attorney General Pam Bondi said about the Epstein client list,
"It's sitting on my desk right now to review."
This is not surprising at all if you've been paying attention this whole time. There was never a chance that the Trump administration was actually going to expose the Epstein conspiracy. The two ran in the same wealthy elite circles in New York and Palm Beach, Florida. We know that Jeffrey used Mar-a-Lago as a hunting ground to find young girls. And back in 2002, Trump said, "He's a lot of fun to be with. It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them on the younger side." This stuff runs deep in the Trump administration. Pam Bondi turned a blind eye to Jeffrey Epstein when she was Attorney General of Florida. Trump's labor secretary from his first term, Alex Acosta, had to resign in relation to Jeffrey Epstein. When he was U.S. Attorney in Florida back in 2008, he gave Jeffrey Epstein a sweetheart deal that gave him immunity from federal prosecution and agreed to not tell his victims about that deal. It was completely illegal. And the most damning part is that when the Trump transition team asked Acosta, why on earth would you give the worst pedo in American history a sweetheart deal, he said that he was told to, quote, leave it alone because Epstein belonged to intelligence and that the case was way above his pay grade. This fact alone should make any reasonable person turn towards conspiracy, and Trump put Dan Bongino and Kash Patel in charge of the FBI precisely because of their skepticism on this issue. Between ad reads for gold and erectile dysfunction pills, these guys spent the last year telling us stuff like this.
Republicans could get Epstein's list out now? Like, how would that process work?
Simple. One subpoena to the FBI. Give me the list.
That the list is just, this is scratching the surface. If there's video, criminal lawyers should get their hands on to prosecute these people, and they haven't done anything because there's some really, really powerful people involved.
They made a career podcasting about an evil cabal of deep state elites at the top of business, culture, and politics that use dirty tactics like Jeffrey Epstein's to essentially run society from the shadows. And now that they've become the deep state, they're being sent on a humiliation tour to tell their biggest supporters that they're actually the crazy ones.
Do you think that myself, Bongino, would participate in hiding information about Epstein's grotesque activities? The problem is there's been like 15 years of people coming in and creating fictions about this that doesn't exist. There's just no way that you could have run an op. Do guards doze off on the night shift? Yeah. We will never be able to convince everyone.
That is the face of a scared man that now has to participate in the cover-up. Now, you'll hear MAGA say, oh, well, if Trump was in the Epstein files, Joe Biden would have released them. Except we know that our two-party system is largely theatrics. Yeah, there's differences between them, but at the end of the day, Trump and Bill Clinton were flying on the Lolita Express. Everybody from Stephen Hawking in academia to people at the top of Hollywood, at every institution, were involved in Jeffrey Epstein. He was an intelligence asset, and this scheme goes way beyond whatever partisan divisions the elites have cooked up to keep us divided.